Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 20 career mode with Watford. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. We've got three more games for you guys. We're starting out in the Carabao Cup against Luton. We're then at home against Spurs, which would definitely be a tough game. And then Newcastle away. We had a great game with them last season, so I'm hoping the same happens again this season. So fingers crossed for that one. But before we get into those Premier League games, we've got Luton in the Carabao Cup. Last season we didn't perform so well in the Carabao Cup. We went out on penalties when penalties were very broken in the game and very difficult, but hopefully this season we can mount a bit of a cup run. Definitely something that I'm keen on doing with this Watford team, hoping to maybe try and get us some silverware, but it will be tough. This and the FA Cup are probably going to be our best chances, but obviously we've made a lot of changes from this team. Penaranda coming into the team, Dominguez Quinoa as well, also making his first start of the season, but Brekalo here, got high hopes for him as the ball falls here to Kieran as he tries to get a shot away on his right foot there. It got a bit caught up between him and Penaranda there, which made the shot a little bit difficult, but was a beautiful corner in there. Not sure who that was, but it was Craig Dawson, who's obviously coming to the team as one of a rotational centre-back. It's actually Guendouzi on the corner, but he stole in front of his man at the near post there, but was unfortunately unable to guide it in to the near post. But yeah, Luton obviously a team that have done well in the past. Actually, as a Liverpool fan, you know, we had a good game against Luton however many years ago. I remember that game where Xabi Alonso, I think, scored from the halfway line. But as you can see, we're into the second half. I think I possibly in hindsight made too many changes for this game. This team had not played together, and it 100% showed. You saw just there like a little 1-2 pop between Cabicelli and Navarro, and they crossed the ball in, and it was some shocking defending there by, I think it was Adam Messina there, our left back. Didn't really know what he was doing. He kind of just let the ball hit him rather than try and clear the ball or anything. It was a decent cross in behind the defender, but he kind of just kneed the ball into the path of Jordan Rhodes. That is definitely, Jordan Rhodes is definitely one of those journeymen type of players, but yeah, didn't expect that. We weren't the best, but I don't think we deserved to concede in this game. That was pretty much Luton's first attempt in the entire game, and they scored. So yeah, this team probably, as I was saying just then, I think we probably made too many changes. And as you can see, we got towards the end of the game, and I had to make a few substitutions to get us back in the game. Basically, with Deulofeu there, you saw coming on, getting the ball into Josep Brekalo, who we did decide to keep on, and he squared the ball there for Doucouré, who we brought on as well, just to give us a bit of attacking prowess moving forward. We really struggled in midfield without the likes of Valverde and Doucouré, but Brekalo there taking the easy option and just squaring the ball there to Abdoulaye Doucouré. Kind of a bit of a shame that I needed to resort to some of the first team players. I thought at the beginning of the game, the team that I set out was good enough to win the game, but yeah, obviously not. And definitely this is a lesson for me going into the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup moving forward, that I can't necessarily rest as many players as we want. But yeah, there weren't really any more chances in that game. It kind of had a very dull end, but luckily for us, there's no extra time or replays or that crap. We're going to go straight into penalties here, and Jordan Rhodes first up, and straight down the middle at Valverde'S. There was a very easy save from him. Jordan Rhodes obviously getting the goal in the game, and Deulofeu there slotting the ball calmly to the keeper's left there. Can Valverde'S save from Collins here? He how has he got the techers for that? A Luton player, Collins, I think it was, just doing a little Panenka. It was actually a very risky Panenka. It went very high, but Suso there scoring for us, and Brown this time getting the ball again down the middle, and a very easy save for Valverde'S again, just not having to move and being able to save all of them, but cleverly there with an absolutely clinical penalty in the bottom left-hand corner. Valverde'S done really, really well to save two penalties. Can he save from Moncur here? Doing a bit of shimmies, and Moncur misses himself. The shimmies put him off, and Valverde'S with a fantastic performance there. Obviously doesn't get too much chance in the Premier League, with Ben Foster being our number one choice, but camera going a bit weird there. But Valverde'S doing his best there. I think maybe the shimmy and put Moncur off, and he didn't even smash it over. He kind of just lifted it over the bar. He was trying to go for the top left corner there, but no luck for him that time, and we do scrape through in the Carabao Cup, so we'll get through to the next round. But before we find out who we're playing in the next round, we are jumping into the first Premier League game of this episode against Tottenham. Last season, if you can remember, we got absolutely battered by Tottenham, and Harry Kane made us look like fools. So hopefully with our new and improved defence, particularly with Diop and Reguilon at left back, I think hopefully, fingers crossed, we can keep Harry Kane out this game, because last time was no fun, and I think he scored a hat-trick, I think, past us, as Doucouré there trying an ambitious pass right at the beginning of the game, getting the ball into Sessegnon, who's actually a good young player, maybe someone that I will look to maybe procure for Watford in the coming seasons. But Harry Winks here just trying to work the ball into, I think, Harry Kane there, who's starting up front, but not able to get the ball away there. But yeah, this game is going to be a tough one. Tottenham obviously a very, very good team. Another London derby as Iñaki Williams picks the ball up here, trying to skip past Eric Dyer. Does get his shot away, but didn't really end up skipping past the defender, just worked himself a couple of yards, and the ball was pretty close to Lloris, so he managed to save that. But good start, nevertheless. Always good to get a good shot on target, get your eye in early in the game, and cause a few problems for the opposition. So couldn't really ask for much more there from Iñaki Williams. But as we get through towards the kind of tail end of the first half, nothing's really happened again. Maybe I was just not feeling it when I was playing FIFA this day. But I just wasn't feeling it, as Tottenham do really well to free in Eriksen, who got in. Not sure how he had so much space. He tries to blast it with his left foot, which is strange, seeming as he's right-footed, but it was straight at Ben Foster, and Ben Foster was very easily able to save it away there. But Tottenham do get the corner, they whip in. Great save again from Ben Foster. Really commands the box. Like, I have such good things to say about Ben Foster in this game, man. Like, he's been so solid for us in this career mode, and obviously he will part ways with us at some point. But that'll be a tough day when he does. But yeah, we jump into the second half here, and some of the mistakes that we were doing in the first half came back to hit us in the back, of Cuadrado scoring there after some poor defending, but it looks like it's been given as offside. I mean, VAR coming to our help there, and making our defenders look very silly there, that ball from Cuadrado, and it looks like his kind of left heel was offside. That's definitely one of those marginal offside calls we've seen in the Premier League many times this season, but luckily for us, it fell on the right side of the coin for us, and it stays 0-0. And unfortunately that was it. I really tried to break through them, but it was just very, very difficult. Tottenham are obviously a very well-drilled defensive team. Obviously Pochettino is still the manager of them in this career mode save, but that game was a struggle, I'm not going to lie. It was really tough to break them down at all. But as you can see, it's transfer deadline day before we jump into the last game of this episode, and pretty much nothing happened for us, which is why I'm not bothering showing you guys anything from it. We'd done all our business early in the transfer window, as a good club should do, and a well-run club should do. No last-minute panic buying, but we have a very exciting game to end the episode. We've had some bangers against Newcastle. If you remember from last season, Elia had that fantastic hat-trick against us, and I think we actually ended up drawing that game, I think, with them. But we're just making a couple of changes for this game. I kind of like this partnership between Navarro and Suso, the two Spanish players on the right-hand side, when in games where I think maybe we're going to have a bit more of the ball, or we're going to need someone to pick the lock rather than the brute pace of someone like Ismail Assar and Max Aarons down that right-hand side. Which is why Navarro and Suso come into it. But hopefully Suso can do well. He hasn't done so well. He obviously hasn't had too many chances. Ismail Assar has started off the season really, really well. So he's going to find it tough to get into the team. But hopefully he can take his chance today, as Miguel Almiron skips past Suso there. And we talk about the right wingers there. They got their first test of the game there, as Miguel Almiron absolutely skipped past them both. So hopefully they do better than that during the game. But Doucouré here picking up that central midfield spot like he's done all season, making it his own, and Ikone just sliding the ball there beautifully through to Iñaki Williams, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, straight at the goalkeeper, but it falls back to Valverde, and Valverde there for his first Premier League goal of the season with a rebound. That's the word I was looking for. Iñaki Williams definitely should have scored there. But he kind of just blasted the ball at Dubravka. I'm not sure how he didn't score from this position. Look at this, just inside the 6-yard box. But luckily for us, Valverde was in the right position, was able to control the ball pretty well there. And then we're just able to slot the ball into an open net. But 6 minutes in, 1-0 up away to Newcastle. Perfect start to the game for us. Couldn't have asked for better, really. It seems like we've started the game pretty well in the last 2 games, but we haven't necessarily gone on and solidified our lead, as Newcastle look threatening there. The ball goes into Not sure who that is, a striker of theirs, but he tried to kind of almost strike the ball on the turn. But fortunately for us, it goes wide and we get a goal kick out of it. But as you can see from that one, Newcastle still looking like a threat. I think maybe Newcastle are going to be like a little bit of a bogey team for us there. But Jamal Lascelles gives the ball away there. Jonathan Ikone, will he square the ball? He tries to square the ball to Iñaki Williams in the centre of the box, but it was defended really, really well there by the Newcastle defender. But it looks like Newcastle are making a few mistakes too, so it looks like one of those games where a mistake may cost the team. But Jonathan Ikone picking the ball up here from the corner. It was a shout for a handball. I'm not sure there was any shout for a handball there. I think it was just blasted out of player. But Dero Delifeu here trying to work an angle there, but nothing came of that. And as we jump into the second half here, you'll see Joel Linton, who picks the ball up, turns it very nicely, and does equalise for Newcastle. So in the first half, they didn't really create too much. After that goal, we didn't create too much either, but it was very much a stalemate since then. But Joel Linton at the beginning of the second half, obviously got a bit of a bollocking from Steve Bruce there at half-time, but he comes out well, turns the ball well, turns really, really well. There was none of our defenders anywhere near him. Not sure why our defenders have stepped off him so much. That was very strange of them, but yeah, they've equalised. So it looks like we've got a bit of work left to do in this in the remaining part of this second half if we're to gain 3 points from this game. But Jared Delifeu here picking the ball up and driving at the Newcastle defence, and he picks the ball up again. He's through it on goal. Well, he strikes with his left foot, saved by Dubravka, but yet again picked up by Valverde on the rebound and goes for the fantastic celebration with the interesting dance moves. Not sure about those ones, Federico, but that is his second goal for Watford, second goal in the Premier League. And again, Jared Delifeu probably should be doing a little better there, but luckily for us, it fell to Valverde. This time, no control needed, and he just smashed the ball into the empty net, and that's 2-1 to us. As I said, we needed to do some work in the second half, and that's exactly what we've done there. As you can see, we saw a couple of substitutions for us. Matteo Guendouzi coming on, hoping to give us a bit of protection in midfield, and Ismail Assar coming on to give us a bit of an outball. But Alain Saint-Maximin here, working his way into nice little 1-2 with, not sure who that was, but he slotted the ball there in out of the near post past Ben Foster, and no sooner had we Valverde made it 2-1, Alain Saint-Maximin goes up the other end and makes it 2-2. And yeah, it looks like this Watford-Newcastle rivalry now is a really interesting one. We've had a couple of games now where we've had quite a few goals there. He kind of just pops the ball back. Rob Holding just doesn't go with him. Rob Holding's had a bit of a shocker, I think, in the last couple of games, and definitely may look at taking him out of the team and maybe popping in Kabasele. You know, we are a manager that is not afraid to make not afraid to make changes to the better of the team. But Ismail Assar, I can't even say his name, trying to get the ball there to Iñaki Williams. Iñaki Williams trying to return the favour, but just a little bit too much on it that time, and into the hands of Dubravka. But we took the lead once, we took the lead twice, and now we're going to have to take the lead for the third time in this game to get the 3 points. So Newcastle really making us work there, as I think that was Valverde getting picked in the middle of the park, but Navarro doing really, really well to pinch the ball back. And Delifeu trying to get the ball into Iñaki Williams. He gets it through to Valverde, and that was a trip. And Valverde didn't go over. In hindsight, I wish there was a dive button. I would definitely have gone over there. I definitely think that was a foul. And I think because of Valverde stayed on his feet, I think the referee thought it wasn't a foul. But yeah, we're getting to the 89th minute. It's do or die time now. We've gone into attacking. Iñaki Williams, first time layoff into Doucouré, and he slots it past Dubravka. Come on. That was a fantastic and much needed finish. That little one-touch assist from Iñaki Williams was absolutely magical. Just a little touch around the corner, and it needed finishing from Doucouré. Obviously, we've seen Iñaki Williams and Delifeu in this game hit the ball at Dubravka, but we'll just look at this touch again. Look at that with the left foot. Gives the defender no chance. An absolutely fantastic touch there from Iñaki Williams. And Doucouré here, you see, just lifts it a little bit just to get it over the leg of Dubravka. And they're a synchronised running back to the centre circle for Doucouré and Iñaki Williams. And that was a much, much needed goal for us. It really wouldn't have been good to have yet another draw. And that's a fantastic result Newcastle did us last season, but we do get our revenge at the beginning of this season. We are roughly the same position in the table, or very similar position in the table. So this result really could be a big one. Obviously, Valverde, they're celebrating with Ben Foster. He had a fantastic game, getting his first Premier League goal. So that's great for him and great for us that we get that win. And that actually puts us in 12th position. So we haven't... Those couple of defeats at the beginning really cost us, but hopefully we can get a momentum of a couple of wins here, and I think that Newcastle one definitely could be it. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this career mode episode. Hope you guys make sure you guys are subscribed for the next episodes in this series. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.